Well, my little nasty, CentralValleyTalk.com, sex, drugs, Kris Devold is where you fucking have it. Ever since the inception of this show, February 2013, I have vowed to always bring you one live musical act a week, and this week is no fucking different as I bring to you my little nasties. As a matter of fact, y'all had to fucking travel to get here this evening, didn't you? Had to come out down the fucking road, come down the fucking mountain, all just to get down for you fucking little nasties. So while you're at home, light the fucking bowl, turn that shit up, because I bring to you Darren the Rock and Roll Machine Merino!
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do a song now called A Million Miles from Home.
SexDrugsChrisDevold, SexRallyTalk.com. Holy shit, Bill. I was just freaking out. I was thinking, man, if they had YouTube and videos like that when I was a kid, I would have left the house even less than I already did. Because, you know, I was fat playing Nintendo and shit, right? Yeah. I was husky. That's what they called it, husky back then. Man, can we give it up for our fucking live musical guest for the evening, Darren fucking Merino? Now, you came down to fucking Shorty. You came down, where'd you come from tonight?
Yeah, we drove from Merced.
Coming down from Merced to bring you that was some sweet fucking shit, dude. How long have you been playing guitar?
35 years.
Fuck, Bill.
Started when I was 13.
I don't even do shit I like that much, man. Started when you were 13. Now, what made you pick up the guitar?
My dad's a jazz drummer from Merced. He owned Rudy's Jazz and Blues Club.
Okay.
And he bought me my guitar, first good guitar, Stratocaster. Him and my brother Mark when I was 18.
Now, did you just start getting lessons and you were like, fuck it, I'm going to play this thing? Or did you just start messing around on it?
Yeah, well, I heard Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin. So my older brother, he really turned me on to some records, and that really got me hooked.
Yeah, once you hear that shit, then all of a sudden it's just real life at that point. You're like, yeah, no, I want to do this. Now, are those some of the influences right there, like Hendrix? And
yeah, I've stayed in love with them, but then I discovered Black Sabbath and eventually Mountain and MC5 recently.
Fucking Mountain,
even though they're
man,
back from the
70s,
that's some of my favorite stuff.
Those are some of the good ones right there. Now, now I got to ask you, how long does it take you to come up with one of those jams? Like that instrumental song, like holy fuck, there's so many levels going on when you're playing that. How long does it take you to come up with something like that from beginning to end?
Sometimes a couple of weeks if it comes to me, but the transition tune that I did last, I've been playing for 20 years or so, and finally been recording it 3 or 4 times trying to get it right.
Nice. So is that what you're doing now? Are you beginning? Have you ever recorded any of these? Are you beginning to do that now?
Yeah. Over the last 4 years, I've been working on it, and I got a CD now of some original material that I'll be selling for $10. So
beautiful.
If people want to hear more of my music, they can email me at darrenmerino@hotmail. And I'm going to send out some sample music. Okay,
and what I'll go ahead and do, that's darrenmerino@hotmail.com, what I'll go ahead and do is if you're having problems memorizing that, you fucking stoners, because I know you dug the music, and then after the show you're like, man, what did they say earlier? Just go to the Sex Drugs Kris Devold Facebook page, and I will actually have a link included with the photos from tonight as well. I'll have a link to that email address. That way if you do want to score some of that music, you can hit him up. Now, I have to ask you, you're coming down here with the Restin' Records boys, right?
You bet.
Nice. Shorty bringing it down, fucking making it happen tonight. Now, I have to ask you, does that mean he's going to be up and around that area performing, or has he already? Have you already?
Yeah, at the Partisan Monday nights, open mic night, I'm a regular there, and
that's got to blow fucking people away, though. Because you're like a ringer, though, man. You come in for open mic night, and you have your guitar up there, and there's people with their beers, and they're like, oh, fucking dude with his guitar. Anyway, so down at, and he starts playing, you're like, oh, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on up there? Because, right, every time, people start beep-bop, beep-bop, and all of a sudden you start hearing the licks, and you're like, wait a minute, is he performing tonight? I thought it was an open mic. Like, do you surprise people a lot there?
Yeah, I got a good reaction, and some compliments. It makes me feel good, and gives us all a chance to work on our music and be creative, and that's my main thing, is to try to keep my music going and be creative and record and
what is the motivation? It's for the love of the game. I mean, do you love playing? Do you still get the thrill out of it?
Yeah, I want to have good recordings and good videos to give to people that enjoy that 70s rock. Not a lot of people playing it, there are, but not a lot playing like the Cream and and I love the kind of improvisational style they did, kind of jazz but heavy rock mixed, and over the years I discovered that's what Cream was about, and Wes Bruce and Lang.
It's got to be that, and that would be what a fucking time machine would be great, man. Just to go back and see one of those shows when they're in their fucking prime, and to know that, like, oh, this song was only 7 minutes on the album, but we just heard a 22 fucking minute version of it, and nobody's tripping out in the crowd because it's just like the baddest fucking thing you've heard. What do you got there?
I got you a little decal here for Kris Devold.
Now we're talking. Look at that right there.
The wild man on the bike, and
very nice.
I did go to a lot of shows and get influenced by these guys. I wanted to show a couple of autographed records I brought.
Yeah, man.
I got Robin Trower in here, but let's look. I got This was UFO with Michael Schenker.
Oh, my buddy Tom. My buddy Tom would shit his pants right now if he knew you had that.
We got Thin Lizzy.
Now, how did you score? I mean, just by going to the shows?
Rick Derringer.
Taking the vinyl to the show
After
with you?
the show, I'd take them, leave the albums at home, take the covers, and at the end, I find them all, and I mostly just keep it short and say, hey, I really enjoyed the show, and then I'll hand them this with a pen, and I try to get them. So
that's the best way to do it.
Here's Mountain with Felix Pappalardi. Leslie West is actually my favorite performer. Singer, guitar player, because he sings like Janis Joplin and he plays guitar like Jimi Hendrix.
Nice little combination of the two there.
Here's probably my favorite album, West, Bruce and Lang, Why Don't You?
So were you just a concert-going fool, man? Because I'm looking at each one of these bands. These are good fucking shows.
Pat Travers. Yeah, when I saw Mountain, they played at Gilligan's in Modesto in '94, and they had Noel Redding from Jimi Hendrix playing bass with them. Well, he ended up getting too drunk, though, and so Leslie West wrote over his autograph. So
wow.
So I have kind of a rare little poster at home with Noel Redding signing it, but then Leslie West signing over his name. Here's a rare one here with that Noel Redding signed. I bought him a beer, and he signed this and kind of has it like Jimi Hendrix doing a line right here on his face. And then the Tubes. Rick Anderson, the bass player for the Tubes, lives in Merced, and he sold me my bass amp.
That's so funny. My buddy Tom has an obsession with them too.
Yeah.
Now I've heard about the Tubes in concert are some of the fucking wildest fucking shows you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like nudity would be common. No.
Topless women on stage.
Yeah.
It's kind of making fun of the LA rock scene at the time. They kind of did a spoof on that and made fun of it, and they'd have strippers come out and they'd dress up with wigs, and
that's what you do to make fun of something. You get fucking nudity involved. Now I have to ask you, what's now you're hooking up with Wrestling Records. You're out and about now. You're gonna be performing. You're trying to get some of these songs recorded now. How far would you like to go with it? How far? As far as it fucking takes you? I mean, if it started to get bigger, would you write it out?
Yeah, I want to put my cover tunes for free on YouTube, and then I want to have some original tunes on iTunes, and I just want to... I've been giving out a lot of CDs as promotion because I'm a guitar teacher back in Merced.
And he teaches guitar as well. Now, I'll throw in a fucking little tidbit. I've owned an acoustic guitar since 1996. I still don't know how to play it. I had a video, and it was the first part of the video, and when it moved on to the second part, the guy started pissing me off because it seemed like the jump from part 1 to part 2, that was a big jump. So I was watching part 1 a lot. And then finally I'd start to feel confident and go like, well, let's try part 2 again. Sure as shit, right when I'd started. Fuck, let me go back to part 1. So I don't know if I got Jimmy Dean digits, man. I got like sausage fingers, so I don't know if it's good to...
Well, that's the same that Segovia had playing acoustic, so it's just a matter of muscle memory.
See?
Keep at it.
And man, according to a lot of my extracurricular... I was going to say, a lot of my extracurricular activities, I use muscle memory, so maybe if I just fucking lower the fucking bill on some of that. So you're saying 13, you're getting into fucking music, now you're hooking up with Wrestling Records, you're getting out and about, you're fucking tearing up the fucking open mics up there, and now you're fucking... Now, you just recently joined Facebook, did you not?
Yeah.
So now there's a whole nother avenue to fucking start posting shit and getting things going. And I know you guys will be helping them out with that, right? That page's going to be fucking all over the fucking place. So now, okay, so let's talk about it right now. Where can we see him next?
Honestly...
Are you doing the open mic every Monday night?
The Partisan Monday night, yeah.
So the Partisan Monday night,
yeah.
they can come out and see you. What time does it kick off?
Yeah. It is 7 to
10.
7 to 10, and usually on somewhere in there. Though, obviously,
I come about 8:30 or 9.
Nice. And how long do they give you up there?
Well, it's supposed to be 10 minutes, but usually 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh man, I was going to say, they probably look at the 10 minutes, they're like, let him fucking do another one, because you know the kid coming up after him to yell on the mic is not going to be that good, so we might as well just fucking let him go a couple extra minutes, man. How about this? I'm going to go ahead and put, like I said, the fucking link to your Hotmail email on the Sex Drugs Kris Devold Facebook page. Do not forget to check that out. There will also be pictures. There will also be videos up of fucking what you saw tonight. That way, if you miss out on it. And then, hey, rumor has it my show's being reran on Central Valley Talk on Sundays, from what I understand. I think, like 2 to 3 p.m. or some shit like that. So you're gonna want to.
I doubt it's that early, buddy.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't put that shit on that early, by the way, would you? And you know what I almost forgot? Sex Drugs Kris Devold has a 5-cut minimum, so cut. That would make 5 for the fucking episode. Oh, I know, that wasn't fair.